ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਨਮਸਕਾਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਰਸ਼ਦੀਪ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ BC ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ 24 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਨੇ ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੱਕ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਈ ਜਾਵੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੋਟਰਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਾਬਤਾ ਕਾਇਮ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ NDP ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਗੈਰੀ ਬੈਗ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਫਿਸ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ ਆਓ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੈਂਪੇਨ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ So as you know, we are here in Surrey Guildford in Mr. Garry Begg's office. Let's talk about his campaign. How's the campaign going? So Mr. Begg, welcome first of all.
Thank you. Very good to see you.
So how's the campaign going first of all?
I think very well. We've been pleased with the weather. We've been pleased with the issues. We've been pleased with how the whole campaign has evolved. It's very taxing, as you know, on volunteers and those people who are involved in campaigns, but we've been very lucky. I've been surrounded with great staff. There's a great feeling of energy and momentum that has developed, so I'm very much looking forward to the end of this campaign.
There's new normal as well. There's no door knocking as well. So how you interact with voters?
It's very strange for me. I like the contact and the involvement face-to-face with constituents. None of us are doing that this year. We occasionally, of course, run into people on the streets and in the communities and in parks and that kind of thing. But the ability to door knock is huge to a campaign. So we've done other methods of communication. We certainly use Zoom and the telephone, and written communication has become more important than ever before.
How's the response? Is it positive?
The response has been very good. I'm very optimistic that we'll do very well. We've worked very hard, and I think we deserve to be back in Victoria.
As you said, you worked very hard, but in Surrey Guildford, what issues you want to address if you will elected this time?
Well, I think the big issue, the overriding issue, has everything to do with British Columbia and nothing to do specifically with Surrey Guildford. We're in the midst of a pandemic. Leadership is so important. Continuity is so important. Commitment to all of the people is so important. And that's why it's so important to me that John Horgan, the leader, has led us through this pandemic. We're now in the second phase of the pandemic, and we must stay the course. We must continue to have that stable, good leadership that looks after all of the people. So I think and I believe in my heart that the people of British Columbia know that they cannot afford to change course now, and there's great potential for harm if there is a change in government. That continuity is so important.
Can you explain a little bit about the platform as well? So what the things you want to address when the NDP formed the government?
First things first, I think leadership is important. I think the leadership, the proven leadership of our government is something that must continue. I think that the battle with COVID is one that is going to take place over a number of years, and we must continue to address that. Surrey specifically, I think we have to keep on top of the issues related to transit, and we've made some significant announcements with regard to the continuation of transit through to Surrey Fleetwood and then out to Langley. Schools, infrastructure, schools and hospitals are important, and in hospitals I of course include the 2 urgent care centres that we have up and running, with the expectation that there will be at least one other urgent care centre located here in Surrey, probably in Surrey Guildford. The hospital, which will be in Cloverdale, is also a cancer care centre, so we have to keep the momentum going there as well. But the overriding issue, in my view, is trust. Who do you trust to lead us through? Do you want to stay with a proven group of men and women who are committed to all of British Columbia, or do you want to take a chance and go backward and go back to the days where Surrey didn't matter? Surrey didn't really matter to government. We have firmly established Surrey as this new centerpiece of British Columbia, and it's important that that continue.
Any message to the voters?
Yes, it's easier than ever to vote, and it's more important now. It is a pivotal election in my mind. So I think it's important that everyone do their civic duty. I was reminded today that there are places right now where people are fighting for the right to vote. And we sometimes take it for granted here. I think we shouldn't take it for granted. I think we should vote, and of course, you should vote for me, Garry Begg, in the BC NDP.
Thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you.
As you know, we are having elections in BC. 24th of October is the final day, and we are having a conversation with Mr. Begg. Mr. Begg, still, voters have time to vote, cast their vote. So, final knock for them.
Yes, it's important that everybody vote, right? And we've made it very simple. BC elections, because of the COVID, have made it very safe for people to actually go to the polls on October 24th from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. Many cases, voters will have applied for an online ballot through the mail and received their ballot. If you haven't yet mailed your ballot back, there's no time left to do that. Canada Post won't get it there in time, so we recommend that you bring that ballot with you to any polling station, and they'll receive your ballot there. The important thing is to vote. Yes. A lot of people have shed a lot of blood so that in this country we can vote freely. October 24th, Saturday, it'll be a wonderful day. Show up at the polls anytime between 8 in the morning and 8 at night.
So, message for the voters in Surrey Guildford.
Message for the voters in Surrey Guildford is I appreciate the support you've given me in the past. I hope that you will continue to support me as we continue to battle COVID and move into the next phase.
Thank you so much and good luck once again.
Thank you.
So as you know, we are having elections on 24th of October. Go and cast your vote. Thank you so much.